At a point in the campaign, you get to a room and you meet the main bad guy of this prequel campaign, who is called the Minister of Harmony, but he should be called the Prophet of Exposition. His introduction cutscene is f***ing horrific. First of all, you got this scene where the Covenant are just acting like, look at this f***ing elite. What are you dodging? Why are the projectiles moving so slowly? What the f*** are you all shooting at? What is this animation? This is terrible. This is not how the species of the Covenant move at all in combat in other Halo games. They look like complete dumbasses here. Then they do this shot of the Prophet. Ooh, ominous shot. The lights light up on his armor and chair. Ooh, he's so menacing and so threatening. Ooh. And then he starts to exposition dump This is us! He starts to exposition dump about all this member species of the Covenant who are just conveniently lined up, ready to go. He just expositions to Chief and Johnson about the diversity and strength of the Covenant, the tenacity of the Ungoi, the cleverness of the Kikya, the strength of the elites, long our partners since the Writ of Union. And then you got them doing like these goofy ass animations, like the grunts are just like, he mentioned us. And then the Jackal's like, Jackals does whatever. But then you got the elite going, the first thing that struck me when he was talking about all the member species of the Covenant and introducing them to the player, we know all of this. Who is this scene for? New players? But then why are you talking about the Writ of Union? That's something that like more avid and hardcore Halo fans know about. The Writ of Union was the founding document of the Covenant. Why is he talking about this? What? Do you get what I'm going up here? Like, this does not make them look threatening at all. Like, this elite here, he does not look threatening at all. He looks goofy. You have him doing like this unsheathing animation, like, oh, rah, so fearsome. But you just showed him dodging bullets like a moron like 20 seconds ago. In a new Halo game in 2026, the elites are introduced like a Saturday morning cartoon villain henchman. This is how they were introduced in 2010.
What's the status? Over!
We've been engaged! Bad guy coming out!
That Tango group has me. Permission to pursue.
Negative 4, stay on the entrance. 2, handle her. 5 and 6, clear the hole.
Do you see the difference? That is what a threatening Covenant looks like, all right? Not this bullshit. I'm not even done with this. We're like halfway through the cutscene. I'm not even done. So you talked about the Ungoi, you talked about the Kikya, you talked about the Sanghili. Then he introduces the Brute. And he's like, oh, the most fearsome and brutal and newest member of the Covenant. Thanks to my work, I have been able to enhance them and harness their power. And then he puts this rage inhibitor device on him. And then Johnson speaks up and finally, even though Chief and Johnson had been standing there with their guns pointed at them the whole time, they could have shot this guy and shot all these guys while they were expedition dumping, but for some reason they just decide not to, even though nothing in their mission says they can't kill the Prophet. But sure, why not? Let's just not kill him so we can let him exposition dump. Johnson goes to shoot the Prophet and the Brute stands in the way. The rage inhibitor gets destroyed and the Brute starts going after everyone around him. Yes, the diversity and strength of the Covenant. Now let's introduce this species member that can kill everyone else. I didn't think about this at all. How do you make this existential threat to humanity look like the goofiest morons ever? And on top of that, it's funny to see the brutes depicted like morons for whatever reason, especially considering in Halo Infinite, the brutes were like the main leaders of the main enemy faction you fought in the game, and they went out of their way to not depict them like morons. Sure, they were a little dim-witted and like, you know, brutish, as you would hope they are. They're literally called brutes. But they weren't idiots. They weren't portrayed like dumb animals who had to be controlled. And then the Prophet just leaves, and his only purpose throughout these campaign missions is to just talk shit to you. Kind of like the main villain of Halo Infinite talking shit to you the whole time and not really doing anything until the end. At least Escharum was better than the Prophet of Exposition over here, because at least he fights you. The Minister of Harmony, he just... he just runs away like the cartoon villain he is. He just... He's just like, oh, you have not thwarted my plans. I will be back. And then he just runs away. He just flies away from the ship right before it gets destroyed at the end of the campaign.